Okay, hello and welcome to Resident Evil Revelations, where we're going to be playing some of the bundle games that I got, and I figured, I like Resident Evil games, maybe not so much the newer ones, but we will still. Steam does not currently have a save data file. Yes, of course we're going to create a save data file, and yeah, what better excuse than to play some of the more AAA titles I have as well. Do not click when something is saying autosave. Checking the DLC. ResidentEvil.net as web places. I mean, would you like to send your game? Sure, why not? Let's go. My scores are probably not going to be that great. Essentially, this is more Gears of War than Resident Evil. Also, I should probably plug my controller in. Let's see if it's too late to get controller, because sometimes with the in-home streaming, or just in general, although it's not recognising, I guess it's not even recognising my controller right now. It's blinking like 4 blinks, and that means there's something wrong with my receiver, but we can troubleshoot that another day. We're going for campaign. I probably should look at the options, to be honest, so let's go check our options, because we want to make sure subtitles are on and everything, because that is always good, right? Blue displays tutorial, subtitles are on, the map's on, okay, not bad. And we're going to turn music down in case there's copyright, because blah. Oh, I hate it when you can't just click on the part. I'm going to turn the sound effects down a bit as well. We'll keep the voice volume up so it's above everything, and that should go. So saved, ruined, saved, campaign. Let's go. New game. So yeah, I mean, I do like Gears of War, but I'd rather my Resident Evil be Resident Evil and not Gears of War, to be honest. And one of my friends, Tina, was like, "This is her favourite Resident Evil ever," and it's like, well, it's more of a Gears of War gameplay than Resident Evil, so yeah, I mean, maybe you like Gears of War more, but I prefer the old style Resident Evil, to be honest, and not the way that it is currently. So yeah, I mean, I should probably see maybe about, although I don't know if she's got it on Steam, she might have it on a console version. I don't know if they do crossplay, multiplayer games. I could actually get a friend to come join in and play, but I think her boyfriend does YouTube content, but I don't know if she's done any, to be honest, so, we'll see. Probably unlikely to, anyway, because, it's just easier to do things on my own, to be honest. And, I don't really tell people about my YouTube channel. Queen Zenobia. I mean, the volume isn't very loud here, so let's go get everything up so you can actually hear it. Right, I'm conflicted as to which screen to look at now as well. On the PC that I'm playing it on, or the one that I'm streaming it to, so that I can record it, because there's often a bit of lag between the screen and also the angle I'm at. With this being a dark game, I really should have turned the brightness up or something, because at this angle it's even darker, and YouTube will brighten it for you, so you won't have that problem. Which one are we though? Jill or Chris? It's not Chris. Use a herb after taking damage to heal. Well, it is Resident Evil. Search for Chris. Right, let's go. Suddenly it's a lot louder with the rain, so I'm actually going to turn it back down a bit. It's like that cutscene was very quiet. I don't know keyboard controls, and I would have liked to have played with my gamepad, because every Resident Evil game I've played prior to this, I've played with the gamepad, because, well, I own most of them on console, and I played Resident Evil 5 or 6 on the Xbox and completed it, so, although I might do a playthrough of it on PC, because I've got it on PC now with the bundle that I got this in, right? You can't ring the bell. You have to shoot the bell. I mean, it's CSGO strats, isn't it? Shoot the bell, right, shoot the lock off. My sensitivity is also a bit low. Right, R's the obvious reloads. I should not be wasting my ammo. This is Resident Evil. Press F to pay respect.
I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, it's not really making any sounds. It's very slow, I can sort of hear it. Boom. It's not really echoing or billowing, and you know, it's sort of moving a bit slow for about. There's got to be something hidden back here. Surely. I mean, you wouldn't not hide something. Right, is shift not run? How do we run then? Because, you know, that's shift is walk. I guess we're already running, and that's as fast as she's going to run. So obviously multiplayer would be the other guy. I've noticed my mini-map now. Right, F to kick the door open. You wouldn't just walk in like that, especially with your friends. You would...
It's been abandoned for a while.
Well, I guess if you know it's abandoned, but still, I would be a bit more cautious opening the door. Or, you know, just blazing with your gun out, and maybe I had to hold down right trigger and open the door to trigger that. Right, because it's dark, I'm trying to check out everything. Because it's a Resident Evil game, and, you know, I mean, you know, sure, it's more of a Gears of War one. But I'm looking for items to collect. Right, you're a zombie.
It smells like rotting flesh.
You're clearly going to come alive at some point. Right, we're making more noise than that bell. And more irritating noise than the bell. You're not going to search the lockers? Well, it is a Resident Evil game. But it's too early for something to be jumping out at us. So there we go. There's someone.
I don't think we're alone.
You're not alone. You're never alone. And he's gone into the vents.
That doesn't look like just water.
It also is sort of clipping through. So it's kind of... It's ethereal ectoplasm. Ectoplasm can clip through walls. Because, you know, it's on the ghostly plane. I know it's technically the astral plane, but... What are you jumping at? There was nothing there. Yes, we heard the banging, but it would have been nice to see something to go along with it. It would have been a bit more visceral. I guess maybe I was looking at the wrong thing, but yeah, well, now that it's saving. Right, what was that F for? I saw it.
There's blood coming from the ducts.
So that made a jump scare you. It's armor. I've never seen a mutation like this. It's partly crystallized, partly bone, partly weird.
It's not working.
You don't say. I also have the original Dino Crisis. I do have Dino Crisis 2 on the PlayStation 2, unless it's in the stuff that got nicked by my sister. I also had Dino Crisis 3, and that has been nicked by my sister. And I would like to play them as well, because they're cool. Even though, you know, Dino Crisis 2 is a very different game. And I never got to play Dino Crisis 3 because it doesn't work on the Xbox 360, and it's an Xbox One game. Not the new Xbox One, the original Xbox. Right, now we need to go around because I haven't explored that way. And I would like to run, but she's just gonna amble casually back and take forever. And, you know, that's melee. Right. Look where you're going. Is that everything? It's just this pile of boxes and there's nothing over here. We had to go back because Resident Evil games.
No power, which means no elevator for us.
But I guess we need to go back eventually, right? I should really look at the map to navigate in the dark. It's going to be a lot easier. Right, that red door probably means, yeah, it's the elevator, isn't it? We'll be going back to that to activate it. Our friend doesn't have a light on the map, which is a bit unusual. I'd have given him something to identify him on the map. Right, we can go in that door. But first, anything in here? A herb. Is that it? Yeah. Okay. So probably going to be attacked soon. Giving us a herb, I hear things. Right. My mouse sensitivity is again too low for what I like. It's just a rat.
Shorted out.
But it's a puzzle, maybe? I mean, we could take the fuse out of the drinks machine, maybe. That's what I'd do, you know. Adapt the drinks machine to power what we want powered. I am finding the keyboard controls very awkward, by the way, so bear that in mind. Ammo. Right, let's look at the options. Right, mouse sensitivity. Could I turn you up, please? Let's go to 9. It should hopefully be enough. Right, acceleration on, apparently. Also, is there a sprint? I mean, W is just run, apparently. Well, I mean, quick turn is space. That's good to know. Camera, well, I mean, we're not using that. Ready weapon, use weapon, reload, use sub-weapon, equip Genesis. Right, so tab is just use herb, action is F. Guess that's enough for now. I mean, we don't really need to know anything else. So that should make it a bit better for me to navigate around. There's totally something in that doorway as we walked in, artifacting.
The face is smashed in completely.
Well, what do you expect? I mean, it's a Resident Evil game. Anything of lootable value? Oh yes, I'm looting. Let me guess, you're just looking at something I've already walked past and it wouldn't let me look at. Where are you? Aha, events.
Parker, give me a hand here.
It's like he already told me to come look at it, and then I'm like, come over here and give me a hand with this. And he's like, well, I'm already here, you know, but yeah, no problem. It's a handgun. You don't say! Well, putting your hand in all that infected blood, yeah, brilliant. You've got a super scanner gun, but you don't have a pair of gloves or anything to prevent yourself getting contaminated. And, you know, it could be his hand still. I mean, you never know. Now you're getting something looking at your ass. Probably the zombie on the table. It's some sort of mutant liquor. Now, hopefully this time the AI is programmed a bit better and doesn't just run at it. I mean, my aim is a bit shit here. Right, let's go. Table straps. I want to get the headshots, you see, even though we're going for the neck. Neck shots are actually better than headshots, in my opinion. I mean, if you can shoot them in the neck, you're going to cause them some serious bleeding problems. Damn it, he wobbles. He's a bit of a wobbly one, that one. Yeah, I don't know what that did to me then, reloading during the cutscene. It might throw away the ammo. Resident Evil Revelations. Episode 1, Into the Depths. Well, you know, we were in the middle of something. Saving content, don't turn off your PC. Also, episodic gaming, this is not the sort of thing to do to Resident Evil. Don't make it episodic. We weren't done with that level. There might have been other places we could go. There was, in fact, I think, still somewhere else I could have gone. Bioterrorists. Turn them all to zombies. Hunters. Never heard of them before. Not in the entire franchise of Resident Evil has the FBC been mentioned. The SAA has. It's Snow! And it's, what's it called? Bill from Ghostbusters. What's his name? He's put on a bit of weight there, though. Yes. President Snow from the Hunger Games. Velcro? I know it said Velcro. I mean, she also looks a bit familiar, to be honest, but I don't know what from. But Bill Murray! Bill Murray and Snow conspiring. I guess Katniss Everdeen blew up the islands. Now all that remains is the seagulls. The seagulls will survive everyone. Okay, can we get some gameplay now? Bill Murray looking mournful. Zombies just washing up on the shore, yeah. That's not going to be bad. Nope. Yeah, and we're the character that knows how to use it, but we don't. Or are we going to play him now? Genesis Manual 109. Yeah, it's strange that we are reading the manual. Genesis is the name of the high-level bioscanner, currently being tested and developed by the Global. Blah blah blah. About this special synchrotron radiation off a target in order to analyse it. Virus analysis. It's possible to detect and analyse even the smallest amount of viruses. You know, maybe we could have used it on the last bit on the ship. Using synchronization radiation, it's possible to set specific objects of data for bullets, medicinal herbs, blah blah blah. Okay, so we have to scan for everything. Great. Nope, nothing interesting there. No, we were just looking for your dick and, you know, it couldn't find one. You just don't register on the scale. Your dick's such a micro penis that the scanner just can't detect it. Don't have to go at me. Alright, let's go. Well, I mean, let's look for Bill Murray. You're seriously going to make scan runs everywhere. It's probably over here in the corner, isn't it? Do we have to go close? Is there like a range that it works in or something? Well, I mean, you're clearly in that, isn't it?
Look at this mess.
Yeah.
Oh, they're rotted to hell.
There's something over here. Scan complete.
Requires a decent sample size to get an accurate reading. Scan the carcasses on the beach and send me your data.
Don't tell me what to do. We've already scanned that one. Ah, shut up. No one cares about you. I mean, I've already... Hey, metal
I'm
detected.
getting something from inside it.
Yeah, and it scans bigger than your penis. Signboard for Terror. Yeah, call your item Island Terror. That's not going to scare people, is it? Anything? Well, there's metal in that one, so we'll... Have we already scanned that one? I don't know. That may be the one that's got metal in.
Out there. That's what they're you already.
Pinot Grigio. Why are the cutscenes quieter? It's not clever. Well, put your hand back into it. Fist it again. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's not like you could have gone in from the top or anything. You'd rather fist it from underneath pointlessly than cut it open and get it from the top. We haven't finished with the islands, so clearly a virus sample. You'd think the scan that's designed to scan for viruses and mutations would pick up on it. Oh, are you going to kick me off the beach before we're finished? Because that would be really annoying. I guess we scanned that one already. Right, we hear birds. Birds are Resident Evil traditional. It's not the same sign, is it? It is, right? So traditional, they come to haunt you. Right, is this a pile of something that we can scan? No, but there's an item there. Should we all pick up? I mean, we're going to resupply our ammo as much as we can. And then, yes, I can see it. I'm going to scan you to death. Ha, too slow. I'm a bit boned here though. I mean, a little help here. I'm just going to stab it while it runs away. You do not escape me. I should have probably listened to Bill Murray as he went up that bit as well. Also, this is no threat. Now he's decided to attack. Oh, you idiot AI. Well, we can't take any more ammo. That's dumb. As our AI companion dies. Sub-up controls, use sub-up Mickey. Okay, what did we get? Hand grenades. Well, I guess it's pretty obvious that we gotta nade it. I mean, looks like somebody already raided this place.
I suppose. So why'd you quit FBC for this outfit?
Continue with the investigation.
There's a lot of fish here. You're not going to scan the dead fish because you don't find that remotely suspicious. I mean, I'd scan the dead fish. Also, we can't take the handgun ammo. Can you take it, AI, please? I mean, do we have the ability to hand off items to our AI companion? Because that would be pretty good. Also, what was that? Just more handgun ammo. Come on, collect it, guy.
That smell must have ruptured from gas.
I guess we can trigger explosions with our thing as well. I already got the achievement for scanning everything, so I mean, you don't think I've got enough scans? I mean, there's nothing left to scan. Unless there's anything else at sea. There's nothing else over here. I mean, it seems to be saying there's something out there. I guess. No, we can't go any further out to sea, so... You know, whatever it's sort of locking onto. But I've scanned them all. So... I don't know what else you want me to scan. I'll scan it again. I'll scan the same things over and over. Is that what you want? Oh, we can scan that. A little dribble of one. But I don't think there's anything else that we can scan. We've scanned everything else. I mean, the one that was alive. Is there something in this shed? Oh no, but I think there's something jamming it. Yeah, clearly an enemy that we need to go kill. Or, you know, we need to find a way into it. There's got to be a way in, right? Down this side, maybe? No? I guess it'll open once we've got enough scans, but we haven't scanned this one. Also, that bird just flapping there. Right, Bill Murray, where did you go? Nothing else? The penis structure in the distance. I've scanned everything, right, apart from these little blobs. 91%. Right, I guess we need to look high for blobs on sticks. I didn't pay attention if rescanning things put our business up, but we want anything green, I guess. And everything that's white we've already done. Definitely Bill Murray. It says you're Bill Murray. And you got a bigger dick than our friend here. Right, can we scan the shed? I mean, if there's something blocking it, you'd think it would let us scan the shed. Right, I guess there's more high things that we've missed. Right, ammo. We've killed and scanned it. Too far to scan. Right, a handprint. That didn't count as anything. But I guess it's relevant to in another way, to like secrets. Right, that we've already identified. Right, there's something under here. 99%. You're really gonna do that to me? 99% and not complete. Can you pick up the handgun ammo, please? Right, so we got that one. I mean, we've got this one out here already. Oh my god, you're so slow with that out. I guess that's what it was locking onto every time. Yeah, but it's under our field of vision to get it. There we go. Right, let's go back to Bill Murray. Getting your analyze rates up to 100% will earn you a health item. The rates you receive will go down if you analyze enemies of the same kinds.
I've collected enough samples.
So I guess we need to analyse everything, but not at the same time, you know, keep varying our enemies. That could be pretty boring. I mean, that's all yours, mate. I don't care to analyse it, but it was pretty obvious that it was back there. I really should have analysed those crates as well. There might have been a handprint on them. But I guess we already did. Have you killed it yet? No. Right, I will help you out. Because you're useless. There's plenty of ammo back there for me. You watch it pass me on without having to allowing me to go back for the ammo. Right, I'm going back for the ammo. If you don't mind. Nope, I'm going back for my ammo, because, you know, it's the only reason I shot it. Yes, we are playing a Resident Evil game, and, you know, ammo conservation. But, yeah, just one ammo out of that. Fantastic. Not entirely a waste. Not at all. No, I'm getting ammo. And then I'm double checking this. Now you can have your samples. What's the rush? Bill Murray. You don't say. Conveniently, you're getting called elsewhere. Weren't we looking for Chris? Or was this like a prologue earlier than what happened and we're actually still on the boat? You know, this would have been ideal before the weird prologue. It is Jill. I mean, it looks nothing like Jill, so I was like, you know, is it Jill? Yeah, I mean, this is weird the way you're doing this. This should have really happened before we were on the boat. And then we could have played on the boat. It would have just made more sense with the plot, you know, to have this bit first than play this pointless bit of both and then we'll take you in. Wouldn't of it. But, you know, I guess they've gone off writing decent plots for Resident Evil. Especially since they killed off Wesker, I mean, you know. Great tip there. Holding F will do something. Accuracy 100%. You don't say successful, no death. Save enough to see in this episode. Save enough and recommended. Our time's probably shit. Yeah, no F. No S for that, is it? I mean, might as well save. Let's go. I'm gonna save over the autosave. You cannot write over the autosave, so well, screw you then. Data 1. Okay, let's go. And we'll call it an episode there for today. Thanks for watching. Join us again for some more. Goodbye.